Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Princess. We are
Fear is
back.
good.
Oh,
Fear keeps us alive.
we
die.
sure just jumped straight into this, didn't we? Okay. Remind me where we are, game, please. Okay, you're on a path in the woods. If you weren't so damn afraid of what you do to you, we wouldn't have died back there. Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it. Okay.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room.
I like what this
to
guy
survive.
says.
Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how?
Yeah, that's a
dangerous
bad
that
idea,
would
but
be?
maybe
If
something
you
along
lose
those
sight of
lines.
her, if she manages to
We
slip
definitely don't want to
away,
let her out.
that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through.
Okay.
It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
I like this guy. This guy gets it. Okay, we have options. We can explore. We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. I wouldn't even call these woods. It's like her influence is poured out into the world. What if I don't agree with the plan? What if I'd rather do something else? No matter what happens next, it seems like we all have answers in the cabin. We might as well see this through. Silently proceed to the cabin, or I'm done with this. Bye. Turn around and leave. Yeah, it's like she's infecting this place.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further.
Okay.
Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed.
Let's turn that music down, and let's turn the voices up. Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too?
Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
Well, she may not have actually died last time. Yee. What if I'd rather do something else? No matter what. Well, might as well see this through.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
Yeah.
No last advice for us? No words of warning?
Okay.
From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know, screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase.
Well, I guess we're going in the cabin. A lot
The
less.
interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Well, and the mirror, but he didn't see that last
The
time
blade
either.
is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it.
You never mentioned the mirror. That damn mirror's back. But there's no way forward. There's a mirror at the end of the room. Take the blade or just approach the mirror. Yeah, you never mentioned the mirror.
Maybe it'll go away again. For something to go away, it would have to be there to begin with. And let me assure you, there's no mirror here. The only thing at the end of the room is the door to the basement. No use arguing. Mirror or not, we need to be there. The why we pick doesn't matter. I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already.
Whoa,
Worst comes to
whoa,
worst,
guys,
we can
chill.
smash it.
Well, let's go to the mirror without the
We
blade
can
first.
try to survive without our steel claw, but you've marked us as easy prey.
Well, we could grab it on the way
forward
back.
And approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there, it's right in front of you. This really is just like last time. It smells of nothing, yet it's still there.
Wipe it clean.
You reach forward and drag
Never
your
mind.
hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters.
Oh, so we did not get a chance to go back for it. That's okay.
There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce.
I did not mean to do that. Okay, her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below. If you right-click, apparently it opens
You
that.
than last time. That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
You know what? I'm going with this guy this time. I know you can get out of there on your own.
But that wouldn't be fun. I don't want to be a monster chasing you down. I want to face you head on. I want an equal. It's so much better that way.
We need to get closer. She needs to see us to give chase.
Okay. Well.
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her.
Okay.
You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel.
She's just a dragon.
The princess,
What happened?
imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness. Her face droops.
Oh.
There you are. But this time you don't even have that little knife. Do you think this is a joke?
Yeah.
Do you need me to break those fragile bones again to remind you how serious this is?
She's
Yeah.
bubbling, hot
Sure.
with rage.
Okay,
Can't get close
how do we
if
run?
want to live. But we'll be able to draw her out of here. She's hungry for us. I know I said this earlier, but I really have to stress how thin of a razor's edge you're on right now. We know the only way out is through the eye of the needle. And we're going to win.
Hell yeah, we are.
We'll need the steel claw.
Yeah,
Grab
that
as
was
we
my
leave.
plan. That was my plan.
Bloody
Oh,
desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Run. Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance.
Oh
As you
my
near the
god.
top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good.
That's what I'm saying.
You
This
reach
guy
the
gets
ledge
it.
and hoist yourself up.
Okay,
into
we
the
gotta get the
tunnel.
knife.
The cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for?
Okay.
What's the...
I'm sorry. We gotta turn that sound down. That was a mistake. What is all this for? What's the point? You and I are always gonna end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
Steel claw, now.
Yes. Take the blade.
Without missing a step, you grab the blade from the altar.
So you do want to fight me? Good.
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You
Oh my
glance
god,
back
she's
at
as
the
tall
cabin
as the building.
princess, singular
the
in her
fuck?
desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me! Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head!
Okay.
Do it!
Yeah.
Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Slay the princess. You've fallen right into my trap. No, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. We should just kill her, right? I want to say it, so...
Oh, we'll see about that. Traps aren't real.
We shouldn't have done
The
that.
only
We should have
thing
just
that's
killed
real is bloodshed.
We should have just killed her. Oh, fuck.
She charges, fully determined to end you in a single move.
We fucked up.
Left, now! As
Easy.
the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance
I
shifts
just noticed that my
unexpectedly.
thing has the blade in it now.
Strike.
Get her ass!
Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
We just gotta listen to this voice the
We're
rest of the
actually going
time.
to pull this off, aren't we?
Don't say that.
Just might. But don't
Yeah,
let
don't
it
say
get
that.
to your
Don't
head.
say that.
Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again.
I love how the
She's
backgrounds
stronger,
aren't
but you're faster.
stagnant. They
and
move
the deeper
with
the
each
both
other.
of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady. More! Keep going! We can't stop now! You spy an opening.
Easy.
But this time she's waiting for you.
Oh.
She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground. Nothing! These blows are nothing to us! But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It
Let's
wasn't
go.
enough to kill
We did
you.
it. She's dead and we're
She
not.
stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood
Unless that's gonna
as she
change.
gasps for breath.
You've outplayed me, haven't you? Something feels wrong. Something.
Uh-oh.
And? Then what happens?
What the fuck? Okay. Laura hulking photo advantageous terrain and win. But you do not have the chance to respond. Something has taken her away and has left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Jeez. Approach the mirror. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. The narrator's gone. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we even go about looking for it. Well, it's just a
I'm
person
begging
mirror.
you, don't do this.
What? Mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final. That thing reeks of death.
Oh, God.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Uh-oh. You approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Yeah, it is, all right. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Let's go to the cabin, I guess. Oh, you were at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What the fuck is happening? Is that an answer? We could kill her. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces do I have to find? What if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do? Yeah, that sounds good.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you gonna do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I should have just attacked her. Yeah, and what if I don't let you do this?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Aren't you scared to find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
I guess we can wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Okay. I don't know what's happening. The whole game, I think, is crashing, maybe? Or it's closing. I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, it just closed. Alrighty. Well, interesting. Let's open that back up, I guess. Did not expect that to just totally close my game. Also, that achievement that I got, lure a hulking foe to advantageous terrain and win. Apparently, it's 20% of people have that. I guess that's one of the rarer ones. That's kind of interesting.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
I got another achievement. Attempt to something. Hold on. Attempt to outwit your destiny. Oh, okay. Great. Well, make me forget, I guess.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Great. Bring the Eye of the Needle to her. That's also a 28%. Oh, and I got another one. The real Slay the Princess starts here.
Is a cabin.
Okay.
And in the basement of that cabin,
What the hell just
is a
happened?
princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting the Tab key on your keyboard. Oh boy. I'm leaving this time.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No, it doesn't matter, though. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I am not going to the cabin.
Fine. I
Oh.
suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to
Hey,
wash
so
our
true.
hands of this whole situation.
Even
than
though I
to
know
take
she's
part in
evil,
it.
but
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange.
oh,
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
okay. What if I do it again? Yeah, turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I know they don't, though. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good, maybe everyone should die. That's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me to this. And just continue down the path quietly.
Your silence is deafening. But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm just gonna keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you
What
start
the
to
fuck?
realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Okay.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh, okay. Okay, chapter 2. Let's go!
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path
What the hell is
a
that?
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Lie. Yep. Okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely gonna slay the. I can't run away from the cabin. Then I'll just be staying in the woods here forever.
Oh, that's clever!
Voice of the
Little
contrarian. Love
boring,
that.
though. It's extremely boring. Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing?
Sure, you can.
No, you can't just do nothing. You have to do something. Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing forever.
Yes.
Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Everything's getting fuzzy.
Okay.
What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore.
Okay.
Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There's a distant rumbling, the sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Oh. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Okay. Interesting.
You're on a path in...
Right. What if I just say nothing the whole time? Okay. I can do everything. Take the blade.
You take the...
Enter the basement. I just want to see what happens if I say nothing. Continue down the stairs. Say nothing. Steal your nerves and step forward. Say nothing.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh, no talking then. Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too...
Say nothing. Kill the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Easy.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Yeah?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Hey, you're not supposed to be talking.
Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that.
Why?
And why shouldn't we?
Yeah,
Is
right?
there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Remove the blade. Check for a pulse. You're right. She's dead. And check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
Why do you care? Oh.
Wait, what was that?
Bro.
You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat,
Oh my god.
followed by another. And another.
I guess I won't be dying alone
Okay.
after all.
I fucked up.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
I mean, I guess, but
Whatever that's worth.
yeah, right?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
She's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. This whole thing's a crock of shit.
Voice of the
She's
cheater.
just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Yeah, real.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
You are full of shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us. Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Let's just go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie.
Oh yeah,
She
I've
will
already seen
cheat.
this. No, I
and
haven't.
She will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Well, no time like the present.
The interior of the cabin
Ooh.
is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only
there's a mirror
furniture of
again.
note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's just go to the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
Shut up.
It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Yeah, wipe it clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago. Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Well, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
We're gonna try, but I have a feeling she's gonna kick our ass again.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice. Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Yeah, I ain't doing that, Chief.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close.
What if we just
to
threw
let
rocks
our
at her from
guard
here?
down. If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
There are so many options. Screw it, slay the princess. Yeah, I'm not trusting this bye. Turn around and leave. Okay, fine. I'm coming closer to free you. You better not try anything. I'm not doing that. What are you gonna do if I let you out? Nobody has to die. What if we're both honest with each other? I stopped here to save. I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart. What happened after you died last time? I know that you're mad at me, but I think we both need to just let bygones be bygones. We killed each other. Yada, yada, yada. I don't have the key. Can we just talk things through? I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out here if you drop it. Do you remember what happened? If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
I agree.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Has that unlocked any new options? Screw it. Slay the princess. I'm not trusting this bye. I think that one's pretty funny.
It's boring if you leave.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit.
Oh
In
my
a sudden
god.
burst of movement,
Her
the
fucking
princess
arm turned
leaps
into a
towards you,
knife.
a blade erupting from her free
That's
arm,
crazy.
her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
Why'd you say that, bro?
And those chains stop her from continuing her advance. At least for a
She's
moment.
gonna cut her arm off, I think.
She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. And then
How'd I know?
she slices through her arm.
How did I know?
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't
Holy
even hesitate
shit.
before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it.
Jeez.
And use it you do. But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched.
Yeah.
You keep pace with her for a single brief and
Yikes.
wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense. She's much better at this than she was last time. Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
Okay.
And with a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark,
Wow.
and you die.
That was fun. Oh, the arms race. I like this.
You're
What
on a
the
path
fuck?
in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're going to have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The
Yeah,
interior of the
I
cabin
like
is
this
sharp,
guy.
A constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Oh, it's the voice of the hunted again.
Yeah.
Oh, and the paranoid. Okay.
Someone or something is out there pulling the strings and we're all just puppets until we can figure out how to see them. But what if that someone is us, eh? Wouldn't that be neat? If we were the ones pulling the strings, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have died twice already.
Well, we didn't know that before.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right, that's too much responsibility. It's only too much responsibility if these worlds are real. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take
All
the
right.
blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
Definitely, eventually.
What if winning is the wrong move?
Shut up.
It isn't. I don't care whether you trust me or not, but at least trust that defeating the person who has apparently killed you twice already is a good idea. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. We can see our reality just fine. Why should we trust his? I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Well, we have no other choice.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Well,
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion. It feels like it's hiding something from us. It's part of the big picture. I just know it. That's why it's being kept from us.
yeah,
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Okay, let's go.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Yeah?
You step forward, but you don't
What?
get a chance to linger on the basement stairs.
I thought I just died.
They
I
are
was like, what
smooth
the
and
hell?
Flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Okay.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Okay.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Okay.
She's toying with us. She's acting like she already knows she's won. Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there
Well, it's not my
mattered.
world, so it doesn't really matter.
The past isn't real.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
only here and now. Your internal
Okay.
bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
Okay. Well, we can't fight her. We're gonna appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. We're gonna unconditionally surrender. Oh, I'm gonna try flirting with her, right? We're gonna fight her, and we're gonna have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. We could kill ourselves. Think of something better.
Yeah, that's right, we just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold
Oh.
strategy.
I didn't realize that she was gonna get. Okay.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room,
yikes.
blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers
Okay.
you. Ow. What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a new one of
I was gonna
us.
say, where'd he come from?
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? We're dead, aren't we? We're dead. How long have we been dead? Have we been dead the whole time? Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Oh God.
Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack.
Oh.
There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
I like this plan. I like
As
this
long as
plan.
we keep moving, it's going to get so loud in here. How are we going to keep it all straight?
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
Oh God. Let's kill ourselves. It doesn't work, and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
And then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Yeah, come on, boys, let's go.
We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
What's the point? It's all the same. She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Do you see that? We almost had her. That was luck. But we only have to get lucky once. Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't.
That's what I'm
give
saying.
up.
Keep going.
Okay, let's go
What else is
again.
there to do?
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
That will definitely work.
She skewers you. We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we need.
Yes. Oh,
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
that's all right. This is it. Chapter 4, Mutually Assured Destruction. Yes. Yes.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window?
Shut up.
Over my dead body.
Fuck. I did not mean to do that.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore. Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
I mean, if you want to give a hand.
Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone.
Oh, no.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
Oh, God.
The princess's skin
Holy
twists,
shit.
splitting into red blooms of
Oh,
raw
we're
meat
fucked.
as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room
That is fucking
is a
crazy.
skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's
That's what I'm... No,
gorgeous.
not that. I was... Yeah, holy shit, that's what I'm saying.
Divine. Yes, behold, the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing. We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
I gotta empty my mind. Begone, voices.
What just happened?
Oh.
It's so quiet.
What the fuck? Oh.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet, through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Oh. Let's go! You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Well, let's go to the mirror. You do so. Let's look at ourselves. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You've grown. Oh, God. Okay. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Let's go to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Okay. There's a ton of options here. Are you the same being as you were before? How much has changed? What does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met, thank you. Than anyone else I've met, why? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me? These vessels I bring you, I've hurt them. How many more vessels do I need to bring? I'm ready to go back. Attack the entity. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Okay. Destroy myself. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Right. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Okay.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
I'm ready.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the razor full to her. Okay. Let's save this here and call this an episode. Yes. Perfect. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. I upload daily at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. As always, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next episode. So long, everybody.